Welcome back, everyone. It is Berserker Sam with some more Blazing Sword. Okay, what were we doing? Oh, right, I remember now. Okay, when we last left off, we had just gotten Hector and Oswin. They'll be dealing with all the riff-raff up here. Let's go over Oswin. Oswin is a knight with 4 move. Pretty nice bases. Speed, not the greatest, but you don't expect speed with an armor knight. Strength and defense, though. That strength and defense. On certain maps, that is just going to be very nice to have. That amount of defense and strength. I remember maps where having Oswin around just really helped things a lot. His move is not the greatest, which is unfortunate because in GPA games, honestly, usually have some pretty decent sized maps, and when you have only 4 moves, that really hurts. It's the one gripe I have with armor units is that it is incredibly hard to get them where you want them. You want them in the front lines, but it is really hard getting them there and keeping them there. I really think giving a class that's intended to tank and just soak up the damage of the enemy. So you want them in the front lines. That's how they do that job. But giving them low movement so that they can't really be there and stay there, it has never made any sense to me. I get maybe having them where they're not very fast, but having them where they can't keep up with everyone when you want them kept up with everyone. You want them in the front lines, but they can't be there. It just has never made any sense to me. Now, I will be using Oswin. Whether or not he'll get promoted, I am not sure. Usually as the game progresses, I end up using more the different mounts and flyers the game gives you than armor knights. But until that point, we will be using him, and he will be a very good help. He comes with our lance and a javelin. Nice having that 1-2 range. I'm not sure what I would rate Oswin. I'm not really good at rating. I would probably put him lower than your mounts and cavaliers, but at the same time, Oswin does contribute very nicely on certain maps, and having him around is very helpful and useful. So I also... I'm really not sure what I would rate him. But I do consider him a very good unit to have around, very useful. His main drawback is he never gets out of the hole of having low move compared to the rest of your infantry units, which is just very difficult to work around with. Yeah, if only warp was a thing. We need a warp staff over here. All right, Hector. I like Hector. Hector is awesome. He has a personality that if you've played Genealogy the Holy War, he has a personality very much like Lex. Like, Lex is Hector on a horse. Now, Hector, let's see. His strength and defense is not as high as Oswin's, but he should get where he hits hard, he takes hits, and he can get fast enough where he can double most enemies. His move is a little higher than Oswin, and you see this especially when he promotes, but his move is more comparable to a knight or general than a regular infantry unit. I think even things like an armor slayer will do effective damage on him. If I remember correctly, I'm not completely sure of that off the top of my head. He has a con of 13, very nice, so he can aid quite a few different types of people. He has a C in axes. He is axe locked currently, but at least he can use hand axes, so he has that 1 to 2 range weaponry, so very nice right there. He definitely has better bulk and can hit harder than Ellie would. Lynn is very... Oh yeah, his wolf beetle. It's basically an axe rapier. It's effective against infantry and armors. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? I think we want to get rid of... Okay, first, you... I do really like that armor animation. Where he just stomps his way towards the archer and... No, the other guy. Thank you. Hector. I like Hector's animations where he jumps and brings his axe crashing down on his opponent. It's a very nice animation. Okay, here. Isn't there... Oh yeah, there is an armory. Okay, we are probably going to send Marcus that way. Let's see... Rebecca, can you take him out? Oh, finally, a kill for Rebecca, honestly. Rebecca! Excuse me! You had that dead center. You had that all to rights. That was your kill. Rebecca! Excuse me! We need to have a talk, girl. Excuse me! I was going to give you a kill. What do you call that? Rebecca, we need to have a talk. Okay, Bartre. You guys! What is with you? You're not even on a fort for crying out loud. Lowen. Show them how it's done. Thank you. Yes, people, take notes. That's how you do it. Honestly. Oh, come on. Don't tell me these buttons cankered out again. Hold on. I'm going to try a couple of things, see if that might help force it to function again. Honestly, I hate it when this happens. I apologize, people. Basically, what happens is my screen just gets unresponsive, and that's really what causes the buttons to not work. I am not sure what causes the phone to just act up where the screen just gets unresponsive, but it happens. Sometimes I can force it to start working again, but nothing is working. It is not responding at all. I'm going to have to cut it here. I apologize for the shortness. I will be right back. We will continue this next time. You all have a good rest of your day. Due to the shortness of this video, I will probably release a second video to accompany it. You all have a great day. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you have not done so already. You know the jazz, you know the drill. Goodbye.